Good morning, students. This is your second part of lecture number 17. Here we are discuss about the methods of dimensional analysis. First one is the Ray 8 method, and second is the Buckingham Pi method. Okay, these are those methods through which we just equating two different unknown quantities and validating their equations. Okay. So first one is the Ray method. Uh, in this method, you have opportunity of equating two different quantities. First one is the x, and second is a function of depending factors. And these depending factors are x1, x2, xn, so on. Okay, and this will be denoted by x1 raised to power a, x2 raised to power b, x3 raised to power c, etc. to so on. And this c is the constant, and a, b, c are those arbitrary powers which already available basic um, in your basic quantities which have available on table number 6.1. So, in this, there is a one drawback of this system. This system is not applicable for more than 4 or 5 powers. Okay, and this is not so much convenient. So let's start this method. This method is explained with one basic example. For let us see them. Find an expression for the drag force on a smooth sphere of diameter d moving with a uniform velocity v in a fluid having density rho and the dynamic viscosity mu. Okay, you have to equate or derive one expression for the drag force, and this drag force is depending on the diameter of a sphere and velocity and density, and lastly it is depending on the dynamic viscosity. So let us start. So they are told that the drag force F is a function of, it is a function of which diameter, density, velocity, and dynamic viscosity. Okay, so we are just write x. X is a function of x1, x2, x3, and x4. Okay, so we are just write this equation in a their basic form. What is their basic form? So this is their basic form. So we are just write f is equal to c, constant of d raised to power a, b v raised to power b, rho raised to power c, and mu raised to power d. Okay, so let's convert these different functions in their basic or fundamental dimensions. Okay, so we all already discussed the basic dimensions of fluid, sorry, force is mlt raised to power minus 2. Okay, and c is the constant, and d is the diameter, means it is denoted the length, so it will be denoted by L raised to power A, and V is the velocity, and velocity means distance per unit time. So we are just write LP minus 1 raised to power B, and rho is the kg per kg per meter cube. So kg per meter cube is denoted by m L raised to power minus 3 power whole raised to power c. Then nu is nothing but it is the nu is the kg per meter second. Okay, so this will be denoted by m L raised to power minus 1 t raised to power minus 1 raised to power d. Okay, so let's compare here the mass whose value is 1. So m is to 1 is equal to, here we are observed that mass is available at m raised to power c. So we are just rating it them c, and here m raised to power d. So these both are in into form, so we are just adding them. So C plus D. Okay. Then second is the length. Length again the power is 1. So L is to 1 is equal to L raised to power A. That's why we are here using A. Then L this uh, L raised to power B. So just plus B. Here the power is on minus 3C. That's why we are using minus 3C. And here L raised to power minus 1D. That's why we are using minus D. This is the second equation. And thirdly, T raised to power minus 2. Here the power is minus 2. That's why we are using T is to minus 2 is equal to here minus B and here minus D. This is the third equation. So this will be observed that A, A, B, C and D. These are the four quantities of four different units. That means this system's fit. So at that time you have convert the three basic unit into fourth one. Okay, so uh, there are four unknowns A, B, C, D, but the equation are three in numbers. Therefore, it is not possible to find the value of A, B, C, and D. However, three of them can be expressed in terms of fourth variable, which is most important. So there are role of viscosity is a vital one, and hence ABC are expressed in terms of V, means power of viscosity. Okay, means when you are just find out their basic equation, then you have to judge which unit is depending on the others part. So you just observe that this is the mu viscosity, dynamic viscosity is a depending factor of A, B, and C. That's why we are converting A, B, and C into the D part. So let us do it. So from the equation, we just find out here, we are just find out C is equal to 1 minus D, and B is equal to, B is converted here and then this one is there. So B is equal to 2 minus D. So we are just find out this equation. If C is equal to 1 minus D and B is equal to 2 minus D. So when we are putting this equation in equation this, here we putting this in here, so we are just concluded that A is equal to 1 minus B plus 3C plus D is equal to this again A is also converted into D form, so we get 2 minus D. When we are substituting these value in your basic equation, this is your basic equation. So we are just putting the value of A, B, and C. Then the conclusion is f is a function of C constant, D raised to power 2 minus D, V raised to power 2 minus D, rho raised to power 1 minus D, and mu raised to power D. That means we are just we are just write d square upon d raised to power minus d. That means d raised to power minus d is goes to the uh, denominator part. Okay, so here they are just writing d raised to power 2, v raised to power 2, mu raised to power 1, and nu raised to power d. Here nu raised to power d, just we are bifurcate in the DD part. So this will be the easy way to which you got the correct answer. So difference what we have to left there, D raised to power minus D, V raised to power minus D, rho raised to power minus D, and mu raised to power D means nu raised to power D, and we just write this equation in this form. So C nu d raised to power 2 v raised to power 2 and nu raised to power rho into v into d raised to power d. So the equation, so we get the equation f is a function of the whole term, this one. Okay, so you just remember that when you are putting the values in a denominator based and in a numerator based. Okay, let's start with second example. The efficiency nu or eta of a function depends on the density, dynamic viscosity mu of the fluid, and the angular velocity omega, diameter d of the rotor, and the discharge E. Express eta in terms of dimensionless parameters. So, efficiency eta of a function fan is a function of rho, mu, omega, d, and q. So, just we write in a basic equation, the eta is a function of rho, mu, omega, d, and q. And again, we are just putting the values a, b, c, d, and e. Here, C is the non-dimensional constant. So, when we are converting in the basic unit, eta is a unitless quantity. That's why we are just putting m raised to power 0, l raised to power 0, and t raised to power 0. Similarly, rho is denoted by ml raised to power minus 3. Mu is equal to ml raised to power minus 1, t raised to power minus 1. Omega is nothing but it is depending on that time. So t raised to power minus 1. D is the distance, that's why we are using simply L. And E is the discharge, means meter cube per second. That's why we are writing L cube t raised to power minus 1 of the values E, B, C, D, and A. Okay. So the value of m is to 0 is equal to a plus b. L is equal to L is to 0 is equal to minus 3a minus b plus d plus 3e, and t is equal to 0 is equal to minus b minus c and minus e. So here there are 5 variables and we have only 3 questions. Experience experience says shows that recognized dimensionless group appear in the exponential of d, omega, and rho are evaluated in terms of b and e, exponential of viscosity and discharge, which is more important. So we just getting a a in terms of b, so we get a is equal to minus b. Here we are just find out this term. C is a function of minus b b plus e, and d is equal to minus 3a plus b minus 3e. So we are just putting these values and we get minus term of 2b plus 3e. Okay, substitute these values in equation, your basic equation. The basic equation is here. We are just putting these values here. So we get rho raised to power minus b, mu raised to power b, omega raised to power minus b plus e, d raised to power minus 2b plus 3e, and q raised to power e. Again, we are bifurcating in a numerical and denominator basis. So we get the equation C of mu into rho omega d square raised to power b and q upon omega d raised to power 3 raised to power e. Or eta is a function of mu upon rho omega d square and q upon omega d cube. Okay, so you just remember this method because this method is very helpful to determine in when you are learn about the free and force convection. Today we are just stop our lecture and prepare yourself. Thank you.